liquid refreshments. The Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's fired. Pulls it in, it's Stanley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Setting up the screen. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Penn. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll be run out of bounds but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dropping back. It's fired. Gets it to the back. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Now the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Mountaineers will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field.
There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Got it behind the line. It's Penn. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Byard. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Throws it back. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. They completely had him surrounded. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Coffee. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game. You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. The give on the inside. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the move, he fires. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Meyer. Got his man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. No huddle here for the offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, the power run here. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Knights are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Penn. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
To work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash.
And when you're faking punts, it's obviously a lot easier to execute in practice against a scout team when you get the exact look you want. But doing it against a starting return team or defense is a little bit more difficult. They're unable to come up with the completion. Now the offense has set up a great field position.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. Now, as a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's fired. Got a man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stanley. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Might be calling a hot route. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This time he's got it, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Takes a hit as he fires. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession,
a shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep diving.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Play action. He lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Knights. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They go to the ground. Finds a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's fired. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Got his man quickly.
My old coach says you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. It's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Stanley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's fired. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Black 24. Black 24. Jackrabbit.
Wants to keep it in the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Ryan's his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Running to Green. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Now he's looking into the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got it in the middle with Stanley. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
To the air. It's fired. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their 1st pick here late in the game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
That was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
Well, the kicker's 0 for 3 right now in this football game, and we're going to find out just how mentally tough he is. We've got some football still to be played. They're going to need him, but he needs to get right in his mind. He's got to find somehow, some way to get his confidence back.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Spire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's fired. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. He reels it in on the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. That'll be no catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Breaks the tackle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Trying play action. They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's has to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The play-action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Working that left side now. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The short hands, it's Stanley. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
1st down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Meyer. Back open in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They've got to get to the line. Time is getting short. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On a little time, lets it go. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's caught. Late touchdown. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's fired. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
First down, West Virginia.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.